Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Deep Dive Knowledge Talk. Hello. I read the summary of your report on generative AI and its use cases for companies. It seems like generative AI is becoming increasingly popular, and companies are feeling the pressure to incorporate it into their operations. Can you tell me more about the types of generative AI that are being used and how companies are benefiting from it?
Certainly. Generative AI is a powerful technology that can create original content such as images, text, and even music based on patterns and examples it has learned from. There are different types of generative AI models that companies are using, each with its own unique capabilities. One type of generative AI is known as image-generating diffusion models. These models can generate realistic and high-quality images, which is particularly useful for industries like retail and fashion. Companies can use these models to create virtual try-on experiences for shoppers, allowing them to see how different clothing items would look on them without actually trying them on. This enhances the shopping experience and helps customers make more informed purchasing decisions. Another type of generative AI is text models. These models can generate text based on given prompts or examples. They can be used in a variety of ways, such as personalizing shopping experiences by providing tailored product recommendations to customers. Companies can also use text models to automatically generate product descriptions, customer reviews, and other content, saving time and resources. Generative AI is also being used in industries like manufacturing and architecture. Companies in these fields are leveraging generative AI models to create rapid prototypes of products and 3D renderings of buildings. This allows them to quickly iterate and visualize designs, saving time and costs in the development process. Overall, companies are benefiting from generative AI by leveraging its capabilities to enhance creativity, improve customer experiences, automate content generation, and optimize design processes. By incorporating generative AI into their operations, companies can drive revenue, save time, and gain a competitive advantage in the market.
That's fascinating. It's amazing to see how generative AI is being applied in various industries to enhance different aspects of business operations. I'm particularly interested in the use of generative AI in automating content generation. Can you elaborate on how companies are using text models to automatically generate product descriptions, customer reviews, and other content? How do these models ensure the generated content is of high quality and aligns with the company's brand voice?
Companies can ensure that the text generated by text models for automating content generation is of high quality and consistent with their brand voice through a process called fine-tuning. Fine-tuning involves training the language model on a specific dataset that is carefully curated to reflect the company's desired style, tone, and brand voice. This dataset can include examples of high-quality content that aligns with the company's brand guidelines. During the fine-tuning process, the language model learns from this curated dataset and adapts its predictions to match the specific style and tone required by the company. This helps in generating text that is consistent with the brand voice and maintains the desired level of quality. Additionally, companies can also implement a review and editing process where human editors review and refine the text generated by the language model. These editors ensure that the generated content meets the company's quality standards and aligns with the brand voice before it is published or shared with customers. By combining fine-tuning and human review processes, companies can ensure that the text generated by text models is not only of high quality, but also consistent with their brand voice, enabling them to automate content generation while maintaining a strong brand identity.
That's a very comprehensive explanation. It's interesting to see how companies can utilize the fine-tuning process to customize the generative AI models to match their specific brand voice and maintain the desired level of quality. This approach seems to strike a balance between automation and human oversight, ensuring that the generated content reflects the company's values and meets their quality standards. Thank you for clarifying that. Moving on to another topic, you mentioned earlier that generative AI is being used in industries like manufacturing and architecture for creating rapid prototypes and 3D renderings. Can you provide more details on how generative AI is applied in these fields? How does it help in the design process, and what are the benefits for companies in terms of time and cost savings?
Generative AI is revolutionizing the design process in industries like manufacturing and architecture by enabling the creation of rapid prototypes and 3D renderings. Traditionally, designers would manually create prototypes and renderings, which could be time-consuming and costly. Generative AI automates and accelerates this process. Generative AI models can analyze existing design data and generate multiple variations of a product or building design. This allows designers to explore a wide range of possibilities and identify the most efficient and effective options. For example, in manufacturing, generative AI can generate multiple designs for a specific product, considering factors like material usage, weight, and structural integrity. Similarly, in architecture, it can generate alternative building designs based on parameters like space utilization, energy efficiency, and aesthetics. By using generative AI, companies can significantly reduce the time and cost associated with the design process. Design iterations that would have taken weeks or months can now be generated in a matter of hours or even minutes. This enables faster decision-making and more efficient resource allocation. Additionally, generative AI helps identify design flaws or potential improvements early in the process, reducing the need for expensive rework or modifications later on. Overall, generative AI empowers designers to explore new design possibilities, optimize their creations, and make informed decisions based on data-driven insights. This not only saves time and costs, but also improves the quality and innovation of the final products or buildings.
That's truly impressive. It's remarkable to see how generative AI is transforming the design process in manufacturing and architecture. The ability to generate multiple design variations in a short amount of time allows designers to explore a wider range of possibilities and make more informed decisions based on data-driven insights. This not only saves time and costs, but also enhances the quality and innovation of the final products or buildings. It's clear that generative AI is a game changer in these industries. Thank you for providing such valuable information. I have one final question. In your report summary, you mentioned that companies need to consider their tech stack, secure the right team and resources, and prioritize data quality when implementing generative AI. Could you elaborate on these considerations? What specific challenges do companies face in implementing generative AI, and how can they overcome them to ensure successful integration into their operations?
Implementing generative AI can pose several challenges for companies. One of the major challenges is the complexity of the technology itself. Generative AI requires advanced machine learning techniques and expertise to develop and deploy. Companies may struggle to find the right talent with the necessary skills to work with generative AI models. Another challenge is the availability and quality of data. Generative AI models require large amounts of high-quality data to train effectively. Companies may face difficulties in collecting and curating the data needed for their specific use case. Additionally, ensuring data privacy and security is crucial when working with sensitive information. The infrastructure and technology stack also play a role in successful implementation. Generative AI models are computationally intensive and require powerful hardware and infrastructure to run efficiently. Companies need to assess their existing tech stack and determine if it can support the requirements of generative AI. To overcome these challenges, companies can take several steps. First, they should invest in building a capable and diverse team with expertise in generative AI. This may involve hiring data scientists, machine learning engineers, and domain experts who can understand the specific needs of the business. Second, companies should prioritize data quality and invest in data collection and curation processes. They can leverage techniques like data augmentation and active learning to enhance the quality and quantity of their training data. Third, companies should evaluate their existing infrastructure and upgrade if necessary. They may need to invest in powerful hardware, cloud computing resources, and scalable infrastructure to support the computational requirements of generative AI. Finally, companies should establish robust data governance and security practices to protect sensitive data and comply with regulations. This includes implementing data monitoring and observability tools to ensure the reliability and safety of generative AI systems. By considering these challenges and taking appropriate measures, companies can successfully integrate generative AI into their operations and unlock the potential benefits of this technology.
Thank you for providing such a comprehensive response. It's clear that implementing generative AI involves various challenges, including the complexity of the technology, data availability and quality, infrastructure requirements, and data governance and security. By addressing these challenges through building a capable team, prioritizing data quality, upgrading infrastructure, and establishing robust data governance practices, companies can overcome these hurdles and successfully integrate generative AI into their operations. This will enable them to harness the full potential of generative AI and reap the benefits it offers. Your insights have been incredibly helpful in understanding the considerations and solutions for implementing generative AI. Thank you for your time and expertise.